If you haven't heard about Anchor, it is the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. Lawful Stupid just jumped over. First of all, it's free, and we love that. Secondly, there's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer, wherever you're at, all on the go. Anchor will also distribute your podcast for you. There are a lot of other vendors out there, a lot of platforms that they will make sure your podcast gets to. So it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. And you can make money from your podcast with zero minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast all in one place. So download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
Last time on Lawful Stupid.
We went to a place.
Strong start, boys.
Shut up and listen to me.
Listen to Devin. I'm so pumped. Tell me the story, Devin. Tell me what I did.
So we took that memory that only you can see to Eckenbot at the Golden Buckle. I'm not going to talk like that the whole time. So here's what happened.
All right, Crocodile Dundee, Sanders.
All right, so here's what happened. We took this memory to Eckenbot at the Golden Buckle.
Okay, now I'm pretty sure it wasn't just me able to see it. I'm pretty sure we determined to project it like a hologram. We took it to Eckenbar, and we tried to get his boss on board. I remember now, it's coming to me. We tried to get his boss on board, but he was super shady and wouldn't let us.
Right, yep.
Then...
Well, he wanted a favor from us that we were not willing to do. None of us were willing to.
We were willing to do the most half-assed favor. Like, I'll do a favor.
Yeah, do whatever you want.
Anyway.
Kinda.
Like, I'll do your laundry real quick or something.
Yeah, it was only a thing I planned on doing.
So we did the most drastic thing. We ran to the castle. There we run into Tjuringa. He takes us to he goes to get the Justicar for us.
I'm so proud of you.
And we fought 4 guards while he was gone, yes.
Yeah, he's gone out, and we pulled out the hologram to make him fucking believe we're cool boys.
Fight's broken up. That's when Justicar just conveniently shows up, like when we are doing everything ourselves.
And he was kind of being a dick.
A little bit.
Mm-hmm. But he brings us inside to kind of like keep us out of the light because we're still wanted fellows. Tjuringa.
He put the Magister in.
Yes, he shuts the castle. Tjuringa shuts those castle doors up real tight. He puts a crossbar on the door. Nobody's getting in. Justicar takes us to his quarters, and Tjuringa is there with us the whole time. Tjuringa is gonna be the bad guy. It's got to be. He just knows too much.
I already said I would quit the podcast.
Yeah, Tjuringa's like super nice.
Renoir also has a key. Oh, there's a story about a key that it's going to be a side mission. We need to follow up on that key.
No, because the Magister sent us to Renoir. Or did he?
Yeah, no, he hasn't, but he sent us, there's some key.
Where were we last? Like, we met the Magister. He would not let us kill his wife.
We're in the Justicar's office. Or the Magister is with us. We're in his office. He is planning to have Lady Tressel and Ambassador Shear killed in a manner that will not tie it to him or us. And that's where we ended. Juicy, juicy, juicy stories.
Yeah. Is that what happened?
It is what happened.
Yeah, so he's not super far off in the sense that you guys ended with the Magister basically saying like, hey, I've got this covered, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, say no more, say no more.
Say no more.
Where Justicar was headed to get Findle. That's kind of where everything ended up. So, the Magister kind of gives you guys the go-ahead to just bounce in that time, and he gives you the impression like, hey, lay low for a few days. I'm gonna fucking handle this.
Am I still wanted?
You are still wanted. Like, that's part of his thing. Lay low for a few days. I'll handle it. I'll get you guys clear. He's already, like, told you how he's going to do that. He's just kind of hoping you guys will lay low for 3 days. So, we're going to do a little bit, like, of a time jump to kind of, like...
Time travel.
Nope. Nope. Cannot stress how much this is not time travel yet. That will be a nice, big reveal... where everybody knows about it but Shane, right up until the point of it.
Inside of my head, I'm screaming.
Yeah. No, and we're going to make it in a way that time travel happens, but Shane doesn't really notice it until it's too late, that it has already occurred. So, yeah, so you guys have 3 days to spend in the city. while still being wanted men. Do you guys have a plan for how you'd like to spend those 3 days? Whether it's in a group or separately.
Do we have to stay in the city?
You don't have to, absolutely not.
You can go back to
You can
Riverside.
you can go visit Sinla and get your bang on. Like, I mean, it's
Yeah.
gonna take you 3 days to get there. Well, a day and a half, 2 days.
I mean, it's already been confirmed that that's not our relationship.
Hey, you know, we never did figure out what has happened with those kids in Riverside. So maybe we could check that out. If you guys care. I don't know that you do.
Hard pass.
You're heartless. You both of y'all are so heartless. And by the way, you both of y'all are really just me and Kristoff.
Are you saying that I'm cold as ice? Willing to sacrifice your love?
No, I just said you're heartless. I don't know what that other stuff means.
Are you just saying that because he's a foreigner?
Is he? Are we all foreigners in a way?
Cold as ice. Someday
Yes.
I'll pay the price. I know.
Okay. Yeah, so well, what do you want to do? We could go lay low at the Golden Hammer. Yogg would probably put us up.
I feel like we've asked too much of Yarg to begin with.
I feel like it smells like sweat and metal in there.
Well, that would make sense. It's a forge.
Why don't we... Well, like, we can go to a place where they would look for us, because I imagine they're gonna look for us.
But and I wonder why are we still being looked for? Doesn't the Magister have all the power here?
He probably doesn't want to, throw up any red flags that would alert the Lady Tressel and Ambassador Shear. Parting us out of the blue would maybe tip them off because they're trying to frame us for stuff. I don't
Okay.
know.
So what do you suggest, Kristoff? Not a dumb play, I hope.
Well,
Well, I mean, actually, we could still do the play at Riverside. It just wouldn't be to get out of.
it would just be a fun
criminals.
thing for us to do and to contribute to the community. I'm probably going to get incredibly drunk.
You know what's a really great place to get incredibly drunk?
Riverside.
The
That's
church.
one thing.
The church.
I don't agree.
They'll never look there.
They probably
the-
won't have anything but like ceremonial wine either.
But they've got a lot of it.
Sold.
Okay.
I will not be going to the church.
You're right. It's a terrible idea.
Just throwing it out there.
All right.
But that wasn't a no that you weren't going anymore. That was just that it's a terrible idea.
That's true.
Okay. Ideas
I'm
on what you
going
guys
to-
want to do?
Golden Hammer. That's where I'm going to be going.
Okay. Alex?
Do you want to go? Hey, Rowan, do you want to go with me to the Golden Buckle and get really drunk and play chess for 3 days?
You know what? You know what?
What?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, cool.
Drinks are on you.
Yeah.
Dealio.
Alright, yeah, so do me a favor, Shannon, just roll a d6 for me.
Okay.
It's gonna be so bad.
So good.
He basically just wants you to roll. No matter what you roll, he's going to say, "You're drunk and can't fight.
That's a 3.
You're
That's
drunk. and Can't."
You spend 3 gold in drinks over the 3 days, covering everybody's drinks, or everybody's, just y'all's two drinks over the 3 days while you're getting drunk.
God, we drank a lot.
Yeah, you drink for 3 days. Like, turns out that's a lot of alcohol, especially with tiefling blood.
That's fair. That's fair.
Devin, you're just hiding out at the forge? Are you trying to work? Are you trying to do anything? Are you just...
No, so I will lay low. Like, I won't be working out in the open. But if there's anything Yarg needs help with, but I really want to like talk to this sword some more and figure out some more about it. Talk to Fox. I would say Foxwood. Give her due name.
Okay. Yeah, I think you have a conversation with her, but it's gonna go kind of one-sided as far as the conversation feels very similar to the one you had before, where it's, listen, he killed me. You need to kill more people because you're still a weakling. Very demeaning. But like, she doesn't hate you. She just wants you to be stronger than you currently are.
I think I would ask her this. So, what does that mean? Stronger, like physically, or like more willing to, like more hate, more bloodlust?
Kill.
I mean, so she tells you to be physically stronger. That like you're not skilled enough or strong enough to fight the
Spends
fight.
3 days doing push-ups.
Yeah.
I will be stronger. I will be stronger.
Like you
Just
build
a
a giant
Rocky
set of
IV training
steps.
montage.
Yeah, outside the forge just to run up them and then run back down them. Yeah. You hire bards just to play the fly. What is it?
Eye of the Tiger.
Nope. Fly to
Living in
the.
Fly
America.
Yeah, fly now. There you go.
I like Eye of the Tiger better.
better.
Yep. I never
Feeling
remember the title of that.
now.
Yep. I just remember that as the Rocky song. So, but yeah, so that's what you do. You talk to the sword. You keep it low. You guys super get trashed, and because nobody goes to that bar that is of any reputation, that you're not gonna get bothered at all. Like, that's literally. I mean, you see a lot of guards there, but they don't give a fuck about you.
Do I see Stan?
Oh no, you definitely don't. Stan is of high quality character. He's just depressed from his wife,
Yeah.
Poor Stan.
ex-wife. I mean, hey man, you don't know where they are in the process. Don't you insert yourself in that?
I shouldn't assume.
That's right.
Yeah, you shouldn't assume.
We should respect his privacy.
But I am trying to nail Stan's wife.
No, you're not.
Okay. So, the morning of the 4th day, you Devin, you're like waking up and doing your thing, and you're hearing a commotion outside the doors. Like people are like, there's a huge uproar out in the streets. And
Sorry, go ahead.
I mean, that's enough to entice you into the streets. I think
Yep.
Yarg definitely is into the streets. So I assume you're going out.
Yeah, absolutely.
And there's guards basically throwing these wanted posters of you and Kristoff and Rowan to the ground and ripping them up and declaring that they're invalid now that you guys have been pardoned. They're also making declarations that the lady has been kidnapped. But that you guys didn't have anything to do with it. But the people
Hooray.
are pissed. The people are pissed because they thought you guys were made to be villains, but now they're being sold a different story. And the very woman who accused you guys is now missing.
Yeah, it looks pretty sketch.
It does look pretty fishy.
Yeah. So you guys all, Rowan and Kristoff, you both get the same type of treatment, though it's about an hour later that the crowd is kind of making its way near the Golden Buckle. But you're hearing the same roaring, and a guard who you've seen in and outside the Golden Buckle before comes in, and he does the same thing, rips down the wanted ads or the wanted posters and throws them to the ground. Like, they're not even being polite and like picking up the trash. They're just like ripping them off the wall, dropping them, and moving along.
Excuse me, can I get one of those before you rip it?
And one of the guards looks at you and it's like, sure, but it's not valid.
No, scrapbook.
Oh,
You
okay.
do scrapbooking?
Yeah, I do.
That's delightful.
Yeah.
And he continues to move on to clear the way. And Eckenbar from behind the bar looks at you, Rowan and Kristoff, and says, so what'd you guys end up trading for that?
The truth?
In action.
Okay. And he just has this like smile about him as he says that.
I mean, look at our faces. Look at our beautiful faces. Would we offer anything other than the truth?
Please don't make me look at those.
You should be lucky.
Yeah.
You're
I
welcome.
should be, but I don't feel it.
We've been classing this joint up for the last 3 days.
Oh, yes, I'm sure that's how you would feel. Well, welcome to being free man, I suppose.
I mean, also, thank you for just not really saying anything. It's very nice.
Thank you for being very quiet the last 3 days.
Hey, you paid for your drinks. We're not real judgy on the whole, did you do it, did you not do it?
I love how we didn't get rooms either, so we've been like at a table with
Yep.
a chessboard and drinks, like sleeping on the fucking.
Yeah. I think that's what that's what that looks like, right? Like you guys drink until like 4 a.m. and you guys pass out, and you see Eckenbar each night like blowing out candles, looking at you disgusted, and shutting and locking the door, and just be like, and coming back the next day, be like, they're fucking still here. I don't know what I expected.
And I don't know what move to make.
No, I
Still
feel
deciding.
I feel like this has been like the whole time we've been playing. It's been like me trying to play like a very strategic game of chess, and you trying to cheat the whole time. And like that's been how we traded back and forth. Is the times you were able to cheat successfully, you won, and the times that I was able
When
to
you
catch
were
you cheating,
asleep.
I did.
Yeah.
It's all of these.
Nice. So, Devin, you're still around the Golden Buckle, and you see Tjuringa come up to Yarg, and he's looking for you, and you overhear Yarg looking kind of shifty. He goes, I haven't seen Atlas in a while, and Tjuringa says, Yarg, look, I mean, we know he's here. It's not like we didn't know that. We just, I don't.
Am I like
Really?
hiding behind a dumpster? Like
I mean, that's up to
clearly
you. I'm not
seeing,
gonna like
people
say
still-
that you're out in the open. You can either choose to be like
Okay.
openly nearby, or you can choose to stealthily start looking into the street.
Literally hammering out a shovel right
Yeah.
next to them.
He's got a treehouse made of shovel handles.
Yep. Yeah. He didn't want to make too much noise, so he didn't actually make any shovel heads. He just made a bunch of just the staffs, the handles.
Fiddling.
Yep. So, yeah. So that's up to you whether you want to be out in the open or not. But I mean,
I think I would be not going out yet because I would still be, waiting like I'm supposed to, but being within earshot to hear maybe people saying that we've been pardoned or in the streets or seeing
Yeah.
them tear them down, and that would prompt me to come out.
okay. All right. So you walk out, and Tjuringa sees you and goes, "There you are. Listen, we need to get back to the castle. The lady has been kidnapped." And he like winks at you.
That's terrible.
Agreed. The Justicar
What?
wants to see you.
Okay. Do you need the boys? They are getting drunk right now, presumably.
Oh yeah, we were pretty sure of that.
All right. Well, he wants us right this moment.
Yeah, it's urgent. The lady's been kidnapped. And he like tilts
You
his
said
head
that,
at you.
Trig. I did not forget in the 10 seconds you just said that to me a second ago.
Oh, great. Glad we're on the same page.
Do not give me those finger guns again. I get it.
Okay, great. Well, if you want to grab your boys, I'll meet you back at the castle.
Hey, Tringa, thank you for your help.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You
And then-
came to get me. Just thanks for notifying. That's what it just. Thanks for notifying me. And I want to mention that like I'm being super cool about it, and Tringa is the one
Yeah.
that is being an idiot.
Yeah, being like weird about it. Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that's what I'll do. I'll go pull the boys from their whatever state they are in, and if I have to carry them, I will.
We probably don't smell great. I'll be very honest with everybody involved.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's so
Glass,
early
I
in the
did
morning,
swap
so
your bishops.
I think I smell them before I get there. Like I know exactly where they are
We are pickled at this
within
point.
the building.
yeah. All right. I mean, so you're going to the Golden Buckle?
Yes. Waving friendly at everyone who knows me. As a friendly neighborhood giant white orc.
Yeah, that was just a murderer, but has now been pardoned under.
They know that's not true.
You're just walking around like fucking
Yeah, I don't know.
O.J. Simpson.
Yeah. Yeah. You have a lot of faith in this town, which is very interesting. I can't wait to dive more into that. So you go into the Golden Buckle, and they're at their table, just drinking away, playing chess still.
Boys, we gotta go. We'll be summoned by Justicar at the castle.
So, by the who?
Justicar.
Nah,
who?
yes, Madman
Svar.
Swan.
Nope,
No.
he does not like that. He's made it. We are being summoned.
Why are we being so?
I do not know. Well, I do know. Supposedly, Lady Tressel has been kidnapped.
Ah, good. Fuck her.
Yeah.
Checkmate.
I agree.
Oh,
She
you
had us falsely accused of plotting our death. So justice seems to have served itself. But anyways, we are being summoned.
All right.
2 more for the road.
And Ekenbar goes, no, you're not taking my cups. It's not happening.
If you think
pour
I
it in
don't
our
have a
mouth.
wineskin, you are fucked up.
You can pour one in my mouth and I'll slowly drink it.
Just hold it in there.
No, not doing that either. That's
Just
super
pour it
weird.
into this wineskin.
Yeah, he pours it into your wineskin. That's fine.
Bye, Ekenbar.
Goodbye.
Thanks, Ekenbar, for nothing.
Quite rude. Have a nice day.
Have fun doing your bar thing.
I liked it better when you were wanted, Atlas.
Tell your boss I said fuck you.
Not gonna do that.
I
That
do
makes
not cuss,
sense.
but I agree with what he said. Hey, gentlemen, you're drunk. Let's get out of here. We have to get to. Okay, first, you smell like rotten fish flesh. You need to get a bath somewhere.
She was clean.
I don't care. We're not going to go to the castle like this.
Okay. We'll stop off at the Red Roof Inn, talk to Allison, get some nice baths going, maybe some snacks.
Hard
Yeah,
biscuits.
We know we have to get snacks.
Okay,
This
let's
will-
go.
Some Gushers,
Time
maybe?
is time. I think it's very urgent. We have to get back. So let's not dilly dally.
It's fine. I just have to make sure that we stop and get some of Slim Jim's jerked meat before we go anywhere.
It's true.
Yeah, so you guys
We
go
do that.
to the Red Roof and get showers. You're still super drunk. Or not showers, but baths. But you're still drunk. That didn't make your life any better. But you now smell way more presentable. I like to think both of you were obnoxiously flirting with Allison to some degree.
No.
Nope.
No, Allison's a treat, and I have utter respect for her.
That's
I
the
have
first time you've
opposite.
had respect for a woman.
She's a scullery maid, and it wouldn't be appropriate.
Alright. So you guys were nothing but gentlemen.
Kind
Your
of.
perception is gentlemen. How about you guys perceived you were gentlemen to her? You are now clean and headed towards the castle. Does that sound agreeable to the party?
Did
Yes.
we get snacks?
Yeah, you have the option of those lovely scones that she makes, or hard biscuits, excuse me.
Hard biscuits.
I was gonna say she makes scones.
No.
We need hard biscuits
Yeah.
all the time. Scones,
Hard
dude.
biscuits.
Oh,
excuse
scones.
me.
She is now royalty.
Yeah,
She
she is
calls
now
them
royalty.
stones.
Yeah, well, since the last time you met her, she's dressed in lavish clothing and jewelry. The establishment's way nicer. Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll take
Yes.
Okay.
some hard biscuits.
All right. So you guys have a bag of hard biscuits. You're still drunk, but presentable, and you guys head to the castle.
Still drinking.
Still drinking.
Mhm.
And as you guys walk by, you see your favorite lovable guard Stan, who like sees you before you see him, and he like turns his head and like tries to look super busy at one of the guards posts. I was like, no, don't want to.
I just want to walk up to Stan.
Okay, you walk up to
I
Stan.
want to put my hand on his shoulder, very serious. Like all the drunkenness fades from me, and I'm just like very composed. I put my hand on him, like,
So when you put your hand on his shoulder, he goes from like pretending to be busy to like stand still like a statue. Like if I don't
Stand
move,
still.
yeah, if I don't move.
and I just lean close, and I say very softly into his ear, "She didn't deserve you, Stan."
What does he really say, Dwayne?
He
That, I
sobs
say that.
uncontrollably. So Stan just turns around and is like bawling in your face.
I hug him.
He appreciates that. He cries on you. You both have a warm moment.
And I go, "It's
oh.
always darkest before the dawn, Stanley."
That's
true.
what she used to say to me when she wouldn't come home.
Because
Stan
she
just-
was trifling. We've
Stan,
heard the
do
stories.
you remember all the happy times that you had before her?
No.
Well, they were there, and there'll be more after her. Don't have to worry. Don't worry.
And I want to pat him on that. Now, Stan.
because you're this giant orc, you see that he physically like staggers every single time you like pat his shoulder. He like struggles to stay standing. You guys are kind of nice. At least you didn't kidnap me this time.
No, we're sorry about that, Stan. And after this, when this is all over and said and done, we'll get some drinks. We'll get you back on that horse.
Oh, we'll introduce you to Alice. Mm-hmm.
Oh, Allison, yes.
Yes.
You guys would be great together.
Yes.
She's so nice. She makes terrible biscuits.
What?
Hey,
Those
delicious.
biscuits are
Delicious.
great.
Yeah, but she's so nice. You'll get along great.
Yeah, she is nice. It's true.
See?
We'll talk you up to her. We'll get your confidence up. We'll get you back on that horse, and we'll let Barbara. You won't even remember that name.
Who's Barbara?
That's your wife's name. Your ex-wife's name.
Her name's Mary. Canon confirmed.
Oh, you won't even remember Mary.
I hope not. Maybe I'll remember this Barbara. She sounds nice.
She is nice.
She's the nicest.
New side quest. Find Barbara.
Track down Barbara.
Ding! You see a yellow exclamation point pop over his head.
Over sticks.
Yeah.
Turns into a question mark when we're done.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Yep. Just loaded with this. Yeah. You guys can continue to harass him or move on. Up to you. Your
Harass?
podcast. Your podcast. Sure. He's emotionally fragile.
And we built him up.
We're going to see Jessica.
Yeah. I'll give him a kiss on the forehead and we'll leave.
This guy, you do that. This guy's like a mix of emotions of comfort, social awkwardness, unstable emotions. It's good.
So he's a normal human in his 20-somethings.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
It's good.
That's true.
Nailed it.
Nailed it. Yep.
Topical humor.
As the youngest person here, Shane, does this feel relatable?
No.
Okay,
But I was born a 40-year-old man.
that's true.
It's true.
This speaks volumes to your drinking problems. Alright, so you guys move along and you see Tjuringa kind of like tapping one of his guard boots and is like, finally guys, let's go. And he
Sorry, we need a bath and snacks.
Yes.
Fish
It's very
season.
important. We smelled like fish or something.
Trust me, you appreciate that.
You are not wrong. Not at all. I can smell the alcohol from here, and I imagine it could have been a lot worse. So appreciate
Probably.
you, Atlas.
Can always be worse.
Agreed. And so Tjuringa leads you up to the Justicar's office. And as you guys go in, you see the Justicar sitting behind his desk, and in front of him stands on a chair the Magister Tressel. And sitting next to him is everybody's favorite person, Findle. And they're having a discussion, and Justicar says, so where did you see her last, Magister? And you hear the Magister say, that's a good question. Obviously we had marital problems, so it was a bit of a little bit before I saw her. She was with the ambassador, Sheer, before the last time I saw her. And when was that? And he like motions for you guys to come in as he sees you rolling up. And he goes,
I come in and offer a stately bow.
the Magister turns and gives you like a quarter bow and says, no need to be so formal. Sorry.
We're here.
And then you see the Justicar go from like excited to see Tjuringa and Atlas and Kristoff, and then you speak, and you can just see the color from his face just like wash out a little.
Aww.
And he says, how fortunate are we? I was just asking the Magister when the last time he saw his wife was. And the Magister immediately pops up and says, and I was just saying that I had not seen her since early last night. She went with Ambassador Sheer, and I never saw her again.
It's probably a true story.
Yeah, and she probably is busy framing other people for her kidnapping, I'm sure.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to be rude, but fuck her.
I'm not sad that she's gone.
If you had me locked into prison, had to try to get me killed.
I'm just saying, you can't really fault the Magister for having lots of things to do being a Magister when she's off doing God knows what. She doesn't even do anything.
The
Except for,
Magister
adultery.
looks at Rowan and goes, yeah, he's got a good point. I'm really, really busy.
Yeah, he probably doesn't even have time for this. Really.
I really don't.
See? He's a smart man.
And the Jessica goes, right, but we still have questions to answer. And he looks at Fendel and he says, do you think you could get us some after images of her room? And Fendel like looks up and goes, why am I here again? And the Justicar says, the spell from the book where you could see back in time. And he says, oh, right, that. Yeah, I could probably do that. And Magister, no, it's not really not necessary. I think.
Yeah, bad thing happened to a bad person.
Yeah,
It was
no,
called
I just-
karma.
That's coming from the Arcanist book, and it seems dangerous to do that in the castle.
Could split the veil.
Yeah, that I don't know what that is, but sounds terrible.
Hasn't happened since the Arcane Wars.
See? Sounds terrible. This guy seems... Fendel, you should listen to this guy. He seems like he knows more about the Arcane Wars than you. And
I love Magister.
Fendel looks at the Magister and looks at you and goes... Leans over to the Magister and goes... Do you see how great that orc looks? He's full-blooded. And the Magister says... why do you have an obsession with orcs? And the Justicar slams his fist on the table. Well, that wasn't very good. And says, listen. The lady was kidnapped, and it doesn't seem like anyone in this room cares. And you see both the Magister and Fendel both kind of give a...
Way to read the room.
Yeah, if anything, that might be an attest to her character.
And Fendel, like, stands up nonchalantly as Justicar begins talking and just kind of exits the room. And the Justicar goes, Fendel, no, I really need your... Let's see you later!
Bye, Fendel.
And then Justicar says, I really don't understand why we let him do that. The Magister goes, he's got so many things to do. So, Justicar, if we could just put this to bed as one of those... I bet the ambassador did it. Really, I'll have my boys look at it.
Yeah, we should probably just defer to Yuri, right? Just let them handle it.
Yeah, that sounds great. These guys are amazing. You're from the Silence, right?
Yeah.
I
See,
think he
that makes
understands.
sense.
Justicar, you were at Silence, right? Maybe we should take a page from their book. And the Justicar looks and he goes, all of this is highly unusual.
Is it?
Yeah.
Truth is stranger than fiction.
Nobody seems concerned that the lady's missing.
Well,
She wasn't nice. She accused us of terrible things, and you really want us to be worried about her?
It's kind of my station to be worried about her.
Mine?
No,
What?
mine.
Oh, I
yours.
can understand.
Yeah,
that.
I'm the
You're just doing your
Justicar.
job.
Yeah,
just,
but you were kind of rude
Jessica.
to me last time also.
let me ask you a question, Jessica. You saw the vision, right? That my friend Christoph showed everyone, correct?
I
Yeah, that's one, and I do it again.
So if
he like
if you'll
waves it
notice-
off, trying to like, no, we've seen it.
So then you and I, do we agree that Ambassador Shia is making statements that would seem like she is in a relationship with Lady Tressel? Have you talked to Ambassador Shia?
She's not here.
She's not here. Lady Tressel's not here. There seems to be a pattern.
They're probably just very much in love. They probably ran away together to spend their days in a cottage. Or maybe they died horribly. Once again, I don't really care.
Neither do I. But it seems like if you were really looking for Lady Tressel, instead of what happened, you would find Ambassador Shia. Seems as more her work than us as the scapegoat for her crimes.
Yeah.
Atlas, that was such a smart thing. You
Did
did
a
a
smart
smart thing.
Did a
I'm
smart
so proud
thing,
of
Atlas.
you. That's a good statement.
And it's like, Yogg actually told me all this.
He told me to say it.
told me
He's
to
got
say
written
it.
on his hand. It's all sweaty.
It's smudged.
Still, you read it beautifully. I'm so proud of you.
And so the Justicar, still not looking quite convinced, he says, "But we can't just not investigate what happened." And the Magister says, "Actually, good point, Justicar. You're right. We should definitely send an envoy to Yuri to see what they say about the whole situation."
Yeah, you should send them.
I agree. Send the envoy.
And the Justicar goes, "That's a good point. But, Magister, who are we going to send?" And the Magister looks at you three and goes, I have an idea."
And I would look around as if I don't know.
Spit it out, man.
Yeah, what's this envoy?
"I think you three can go for us."
What? Why?
What's going on now?
"Well, I graciously cleared your names. The least you could do is go to Yuri and dig up some clues." And he turns away from the Justicar and winks.
I was wrongly imprisoned as a member of the nobility. Really, I should be able to demand reprimand.
I mean,
You think
I'm
that-
just saying. Well, let's check this out. Like, try this on for size. So, excuse me for a second.
Glug, 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 glug.
So, we were under false accusation for kidnapping her, and then we were cleared, or not kidnapping her. The thing that we were,
Still drunk.
the thing,
Still drunk.
yeah, the thing that you did, and then we were cleared. And then if we refuse to do this, what are you going to do? Have us wanted again and make the situation a lot more confusing and really suspicious at the same
People
time?
out there
Say
are
no?
really upset about the runaround
Yeah,
they've already gotten.
They're really mad about this.
Literal
weird.
riots in the street.
I mean, they already trashed the posters. They'd have to remake all the. That's a lot of money just thrown out
So
the
I-
window.
I do apologize, but we're not really in a position to say yes.
I'm actually like, I don't mind, but if they're not gonna do it, then I'm
Sounds
not
like
going
some
to.
fun adventure, actually.
Yeah, I do
Like,
like
that's-
adventure.
That's very true. I'm very drunk, and he is kind of our moral compass right now. To be fair.
And so the Magister says, "I mean, you guys can say no. Like, I'm not forcing
No.
you to do this." "Okay.
I say no.
I
You
do
don't
not
have
say.
to.
I would like to hear more details. Like, what's the reward for? I mean, what is the goal for sending us?
I mean, we
I mean,
we
to
would...
find his wife.
Oh, no, nothing like that. No. Just go to Yuri, talk to the ambassador's office, tell them that Ambassador Shear is missing, she's gone, and my wife is missing under suspicious circumstances, and that we would like them to come investigate. That's what I need you to do."
How far is this place from here?
Oh, my boy, Yuri is like a week's ride. Or week's travel. Ride is a strong word. Week's travel. The ride would shorten that.
You provide a ride, or
Oh, yes, I could provide
A permanent ride?
2 horses and a cart. I don't think I want to put you under any of my horses, Atlas.
well, could we give me and the boys a day or so to talk, or even just the afternoon to talk about it and come back to
Oh, of course, I wouldn't need you to... Justicar, does that sound acceptable? And the Justicar says, yeah, I guess we could send them. Maybe we should give them pretty clear instructions on what we need them to do,
That would be great.
based on past mistakes of mine. But yeah, no, I think that's fine. And the Magister says, "Okay, you heard him. You just tell me this afternoon whether you want to go to Yuri in my stead. It would be quite the favor to me, and of course I would reward you."
A reward with what?
Well, most people like gold, but if you don't like gold, I'm sure I could reward you with status or station in the town. Sure, we can work something out.
I don't want papers in the town.
That's stationary, dear.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
But we could get you that too if you wanted it.
I just said I didn't, God. People never listen.
Oh, you're
All
such
right,
a charmer.
we'll come back in 3 hours' time.
Yeah, we'll get some coffee, sober up a little, wink wink.
No, please don't. You're such a charmer.
You're the charmer.
And Tjuringa goes, alright, if that's all, I'll just get these guys out of here. And the Justicar motions and says, yeah, maybe you come back a little more sober next time.
Maybe you don't have so many
Understood.
gotcha questionings when we come
Maybe
back.
don't pull me out of a tavern when I won't get drunk.
It's very fair.
To be fair, it's early in the morning. I'm just as surprised that you're drunk.
I'm still drunk from last night.
I'm just as surprised that you're surprised.
I'll just grab them by the napes of their necks and walk out.
Perfect. That is amazing.
Arms crossed.
Yeah. I like to imagine like Rowan's like busting with it. Hey, don't do that. And Kristoff is just very like stoically being drugged, like arms
Statue.
crossed, like it is what it is. I will go out just as dignitely that I did
Dignified.
come in. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm going out indignantly.
Yes, that's true. I will enter this room with dignity and exit this room with dignity. Yeah, so you guys, Tjuringa like walks you out to the exit of the castle, and he says, "So, you guys gonna do that? You guys gonna be their envoy?"
Jeez, Trigger, it's not like we just said we need some time to talk about it.
Tjuringa, would you want to go with us? Is that allowed?
Maybe I just like stay the fuck out of your business.
What?
That's super fair, Tjuringa. I have to ask you a question, though.
Sure.
The Magister,
Yes.
what are your honest opinions of him?
Maybe we take a walk. Maybe we do a
Yeah,
perimeter check
absolutely.
together. As our players leave to head to chat with Tjuringa, the scene cuts to Fendel in the room of the lady. And Fendel is standing over a book that he has laid out meticulously on her bed frame. He's studying a few pages. And after a few moments, he throws both hands up in the air and says, "Oh, I'm not doing this at all. It's such a waste of my time and talent." And then he hears footsteps behind him, and he turns to see the Justicar, clad in decorative armor. "Oh, hey, Justicar, what you doing?" "Pendle, I've come to see what you found. Did you see any echoes? Anything that the spell could show us?" "Oh, I haven't quite started the spell yet. Did you need that right now?" "Yes, Pendle, I needed it right yesterday, actually." "Oh, bother. Alright, I suppose I'll get going if you'll just hurry on. Don't want you here in case it goes horribly wrong." Okay. Sure, I'll come check on you." "Don't do that! What if you come in midway and then you blow up? That seems terrible." "Can that happen?" "I don't know." The Justicar turns sideways and exits the room. And as he does so, Fendel hurries behind him and shuts the door. And Fendel looks around and then back the book. "How am I going to do this? Maybe I'll just lie." And the camera fades away as Fendel stares over the ancient book, furrowing his brow as he does so.
Super chill.
And so you guys head out to the north side of the wall, and he leads you up to, well, you guys climb the wall and you're walking up actually on the top of the wall where there's very, very few people and guards. And Tjuringa says, like, just honestly, I don't trust the Magister, but I didn't trust Lady Tressel either.
How does he treat the people?
The Magister? He doesn't really care about them. Like, he's not negligent. He doesn't want people to die. He doesn't want people to be hurt. He just doesn't really care either. His main steez in life is to get more gold to, like, live a really comfortable life and make sure he is not usurped, from what I can tell. If it wasn't for the Justicar, I probably wouldn't be here. He kind of seems to be the moral compass of this place.
I get that.
I know you do, Atlas. I know.
All right, I'm in.
I guess. Tjuringa, I trust you, and if you speak highly of the Justicar, I'll.
Definitely
I
spoke
guess he's
disparagingly
cool.
of him.
I guess it's cool.
Oh, no, the Justicar.
Yeah, the Justicar. Yeah.
Yeah, Justicar, not the magistrate.
Wolf and its adventure. Sign me up.
Have you guys been to Uri before?
No.
Never once.
Well, once when I was a boy.
Yeah, I mean, so you know it's a pretty large city.
I don't really remember. I was a boy.
I mean, it's
I do now.
It's the easily the biggest city in the region, and it's up there for just the continent in general. So just be careful, guys. Like, I can tell you that the shenanigans you're pulling here, not going to be as well received in your. The laws are way more tighter there.
That makes sense.
Appreciated.
Yeah.
So I don't want to see anything bad happen to you guys in any way, shape, or form. But I also can't go to protect you either.
That's super fair. You've got a job.
Do you
Yeah.
have any
The
family,
loyal and
Tjuringa?
dearest friend that we could ever hoped for, and I'm indebted to you for my entire life. And if you ever need anything, just whisper my name and I will be there.
Oh, I remember that. I have thought about it. I actually thought about that the other day, and I thought, can he actually hear me? And I went to say it, but I didn't want to waste it.
No, please don't.
So-
It'll be,
So
You
I'm
only get
just.
one.
Is it a one time? It's a one-time use.
it is a one time.
Do
I can
I?
only do it once. It's like an ancient sorcerer magic in my blood that I learned from studying the arcane wars, and I can't do it more than once.
It's
per
kind
person.
of like the
If I
old-
do it right now.
The old tale, the
I
Arachnid
mean, if he
man.
whispers my
Everybody
name,
gets
I will
one.
be there.
At one
over
time.
here.
What's the time difference between the time he whispers your name and the time you show up?
It depends on how far away I am.
Well, yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, I'll just know he whispered my name and I'll hear it and I'll go to him. I might have to get like on a ship and I won't instantly magically teleport there. That's
He's not a
What?
And
genie.
Tjuringa lets
of a
you
lame
just
spell.
wait. Hold on. You kind of said like whisper my name and I'll be there, but you kind of made it seem like instantly and that I would be
Yeah,
safe. But this
I
feels
agree.
like I can just say your name and in 3 to 5 business days you may or may not show up.
no. So you like say you're locked in a jail cell and you need my help, like I needed your help. You'll just go, Christoph Shindo, and then I'll hear it and then I'll come and I'll help you out.
You could just send a raven. That might be just as quick.
Yeah,
it
but he
seems
won't
like.
be in a position to send a raven, right? So he'll be like locked up, he'll like have his hands tied behind him. He'll be like swinging on a rope over some boiling lava, and he'll be like, Christoph Shindo.
And then a
No,
week
no.
later, he still be there hanging over that boiling pot of lava, and
You gotta
then
plan
you
ahead.
show up.
Yeah, this is where we smash cut to the end of Tjuringa, and he is hanging over like a fire, and he goes, "Christoph Shindo!" And then
No,
you
you gotta
see
whisper. Shout it, it doesn't work that way.
you see you drinking and go, "Huh, that's interesting."
So
and
wait,
then on the other end, ah!
No, or even better, so it shows like him, like it shows him walking, and the background changes from like forest to like winter, and it's like everybody gets there, and Tjuringa's been dead for
Yeah,
weeks.
it's just a pile of bones. Like,
Yeah, he's like, oh,
gang, should work on that.
this spell sucks.
Yeah.
It's better than what you
And
got.
For a brief moment, he goes, "Maybe I don't know everything about the arcane wars." Shakes his head. Nah, that's not true.
I like it better if he's hanging from something within view of a tavern, and Chris is in that tavern drinking and just doesn't look out the window.
I look over, I see him out the window. One more drink, right? One more drink.
Yeah, I got time. I got time.
Surely he won't fall. All right.
He goes, Christoph Shindo, and I hear, Christoph Shindo, I whisper back, isn't available right now. Leave a message at the beep. Beep.
Nice. So, Alice, you asked if Tjuringa had family, and he responds to you and goes, "I guess you're kind of my family." He goes, "I don't
One,
really
two.
have any."
Oh my god, that's super
And I-
sweet.
Wipe it away, like
I hug
honestly,
him. Hug him big.
Oh, hey, thanks. Look, you guys have just been super nice, and for the most part, pretty upfront with me. So that's all you can ask for.
Now, at
really-
this point, if he
that was
dies,
what it's all
I am
about.
also out. I quit. That did it.
Yep.
We should end our adventure right here and just live out our
Yeah,
lives.
just-
So the real thing I've just learned is how do I make
The real
any
thing.
character an enemy in this story is they kill Tjuringa. And now this podcast becomes the vengeance of
Why
Tjuringa.
would you say that?
Season 2.
Oh.
Lawful Stupid Season 2, The Vengeance of Tjuringa.
Oh, it's lawful vengeance. Isn't it?
Yeah, that's
Keep
true.
down
It just-
vacation.
yeah.
You gotta get smart.
We gotta do all the marketing, everything, yep.
Yeah,
I
we all
take
become
my
vengeance
snap.
paladins.
Of course, we're gonna have to commission a drawing from Tjuringa for the podcast. So, like, look, man, they're avenging your death. Wait, what? No, just in the story, like, to be very clear, in the story.
It's not a threat, Tjuringa, artist.
Yeah. Please don't take it that way at all. So,
But
yeah.
your life is hanging by a thread. And also, Tjuringa the artist, if you whisper my name, Scott Shane, I'll be there.
Like, emotionally. Nothing will happen.
No,
you
no,
should
I'll-
not
I'll
use
show
that.
up at your
If
door.
you ever get arrested by the police, he has no judicial rights anywhere.
No, but like I'll
Um,
come like hang out with you.
Yeah, you got a visitor again. Oh, yes, it's me, Scott Shane. Yep, had to fly and take 4 buses to get here, but I'm here. Yeah, okay, so Tjuringa kind of says, like, look, I don't blame you guys if you don't want to go, and if you do go, just be careful. Make sure you get
That's
something
right.
good out of the deal.
Bright lights, big city. That's where I want to go.
Where everyone knows your name.
And
You know, if I can
no,
make
it's
it
glad
there.
you came. You can make it anywhere.
Get in.
All right, let's go. I'm
Ba-da-da-da-bum, bum, ba-da-da-da-bum.
I see it as like we haven't even left. Like we get down and have this conversation with Tjuringa, and because Kristoff's like, I'm in, and then Rowan's like, I'm in, and I've already been in. So you just go
Well,
right back
I
up.
do need to talk to you guys. Kind of.
I like the idea.
Even though,
Go ahead.
All right.
so I'm gonna pull you guys to the side and be like, "All right, boys, huddle up."
I do.
Oh, yeah,
Uh-huh.
You do that.
we're huddled.
So here's the situation. You guys may not know this about me, but I've been doing some stuff behind the scenes with all these events. When we got arrested, I did know who the Magister was. I knew the Tressels. I was actually moving to remove the lady from a position of power because I knew her to be a corrupt noble who did not care for her people, only cared for increasing her own wealth and adulterous, sinful lusts. I was once a noble myself, and I cannot stand the thought of people who are in a position of power who don't take care of those they're sworn to protect. And it seems the Magister fits that bill as well. So my true secret mission in Yori is to sabotage the Magister, to have him removed from his place of power, and to put instead on the throne just a Carsfall.
I really thought you were going to say Tjuringa.
I thought you would say yourself.
Tjuringa even defected to. He said, "Hey, I'm here for the Justicar. It's the only reason why I'm here. And if Tjuringa trusts him, then I do."
Before I respond, Atlas, what do you say to this?
Hmm.
That's still a response.
That is technically a response.
He's not
Before
wrong.
before I elaborate on the situation,
The golden voice in the sky has a point.
So, my head kind of my initial probably instinct is to say to be in silence because I'm kind of confused. Like, we're supposed to be doing a thing, and all I want is adventure. But your goal is to. But if it's for the people, it's for the people, right? Like, it's for the people, right?
Absolutely. Yes.
And these are my people. I mean, this is my town. And I see. I'm not blind to the way that the Magister does not care about anything but his own progress. We're not going to hurt him, right? We're just going to remove him.
It's kind of one of those any means necessary kind of situations.
And you hear, Devin, in your ears, the sword go, "We could just kill him."
And I kind of look up to the right and like shake my head. My gut tells, my head tells me we should kill him, but that's not right. My gut tells me this is I agree. Justicar should be in charge. It's someone else with a true idea of fairness and equality and justice should be in that position.
I agree, and that's kind of my steez now. So, as if we're going to continue journeying together, just know that occasionally we may have to overthrow a government or two.
And you, Atlas, here, I love this guy.
Again, just shaking my head, just a little bit, not super noticeable.
Rowan?
God, you guys are so refreshing. You have such a clear-cut sense of just what you want. I respect it. Just count me in. I'll fucking help you any way that I can.
I love it. Okay, in the spirit of being honest, hey, Ghost, dear friend, anything you want to say? You want to say to the group while we're being honest?
I'm not sure what. Okay.
And
Okay,
you hear
so
in
lately
your
I've been getting
boy,
a lot of magic tingles.
Hold
from
on,
you.
Shane. When you say that to Devin, like, hey, you want to like confess anything? The sword goes. He knows. Kill.
And I'll just say, I'm not going to kill him, Fox. I go.
See, that's kind of what I'm.
Okay, listen. So when we were in the woods on the way to Riverside, that sword I picked up our way back, it has a person, a soul trapped inside of it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if she wants me. She keeps telling me to kill just about everything we come across. Children, elderly people. Just she wants me to kill everything. It seems like. But she is trapped in there because some magic sorceress put her in the sword until
It was a common practice in the Arcane War.
Presumably until the person who trapped her soul is extinguished, she will remain trapped, and she has just a flaming hatred for anybody and just straight bloodlust.
How are you coping with that? Are you able to resist for the most part? I mean, I see you're having a little bit of a twitch there.
I mean, well, it's just times when it seems like the clear answer for me is not to kill. She told me just to kill you just a moment ago.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But don't worry, like she will not taint me.
So you're saying when you find yourself in times of trouble, the demon sword comes to you, speaking words of vengeance, kill the tiefling.
Well, you could take the word tiefling out and put just pretty much any name or person into that slot. She just wants it dead.
Who is her vengeance directed towards? Who is your target?
I do not remember his name. Foxwood. You know what? She has a form. Let's talk about this somewhere else. She has a form. She can come out of the sword. I guess like when we were in the woods, she came out and talked to me. She is an elf. And she has her own form. She is a person inside of this sword. She is the sword, as far as I know.
Okay, so we'll just go into the woods and we'll pop her out and have a little talky talk.
This sounds very awkward the way you say that, but yes, we will do that.
Is that really the thing to do right now?
We're bonding and getting everything out on the table as a group before we set out on this journey. We need a clean slate.
It's very fair.
And so Tjuringa kind of walks over and goes, hey guys, if you're ready, I'd like to take you off the wall now.
We're not done yet, Tjuringa.
No, but like
we're having a moment and you're involved.
Can we have the moment somewhere that's not guard property?
We'll go into the woods.
As long as it's not here.
Oh,
yeah, it super won't be those woods right there that I'm looking at.
No, just not. Like you're literally in a place that I shouldn't have you.
No, you're super right, Tjuringa. Don't worry about it. We'll go to those woods.
Okay, thanks. All right, so I guess you guys want to go to the woods outside of town and have a moment.
Sure. And as we're on the way, I say, Christoph. I remember the person who cursed Foxwood into this sword.
Chill.
Yeah, his name is Kinra Ironclaw. Does that ring a bell from all your studies? I don't know how far. We don't even know what time period this one she's from. She doesn't remember.
I remember hearing in the magic circles of a powerful orc sorcerer by the name Ironclaw. I do. Faint whispers. I heard he was a bit of a douchebag.
See, I remember hearing stories on the ships about a gigantic douchebag called that guy.
Yes.
And you hear the sword go, he's right.
He's.
Wait,
He knows.
and so because they didn't hear that, I kind of look up to the right and say, the douchebag part of being on the ships, like it was on ships.
Super douche.
Oh, Foxwood, do you want to come out of the sword and talk to them yourself? Can they see you?
And so, like, are you guys still, like, in the town, I assume? Because you haven't, like, made it?
We're
So you guys are going all the way to the woods. I think that's a perfect time to stop right before this conversation really gets going.
Yeah.
And lead, it's a good tie-in. So next time we'll come back into you guys having a nice, interesting conversation about the sword. Yeah, that was a good one. That was not where I ultimately expected it to go, but it never is. That's the fun with you guys. It's always an adventure.
Every day is an adventure in a winding road.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I do want to grant each of you 500 experience points
Hey.
Yeah.
for navigating the Oxbane kind of paradox issue.
Oh, this is perfect. This is a perfect time for me to level up.
I think we should call it episode of Bath and Some Biscuits.
I'm not mad at that name.
I don't know. It's just.
I think we should call it "Whisper My Name" and I shall be there.
I kind of like.
Yeah, we'll just every title will be Christoph Shindo quotes going forward.
I think that's the best way to do it.
No, it feeds directly into Christoph's ego. Has nothing to do with the person that plays him.
Well, okay, I'll just say that our podcast is registered under the email address christophshindo@gmail.com. So
Yep, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to bite the hand that feeds you. That's for sure.
Oh man, I didn't level up.
Oh no!
Oh no!
You're right
I
there,
would've
then, aren't
lied.
you?
I'm 50 off.
Oh, you know what? Have another 50 for being drunk all the time and playing it quite well.
Oh, so
Yay.
Like in real life.
No, I don't
Alright.
I don't give it to Shane because Shane has lots of practice. I don't think Alex is actually drunk. He just drinks enough to stay to where he should be.
Say like a really nice, like I nurse it.
Yeah.
I also that actually is one of my character flaws.
is
true.
being drunk. Yeah.
I was
No,
gonna
I
go
know.
along with the.
Yeah, but you actually managed yours quite well. Alex played into his and was not as douchey as he was, which is interesting.
He did hold it together. I did
Yeah.
appreciate that.
But he did it in a drunk way. Like it was believable. So. Okay, cool. So let's outro it out, boys.
Oh yeah, outro.
Outro.
Excellent. So we appreciate that you guys listened. Keep in mind that these episodes are going to be pretty staggered in the sense that we won't be recording in March at all. Devin is going to do something super lame
cool.
or super
Some
cool.
military training.
So he's going to come out the other end with new tips and tricks. So look out for the new Lawful Stupid military edition episode 4 military training edition. It's a
I'll
really
just do
long
my
name.
Sergeant's Time podcast.
That's true. Cross plug.
And just another admin note: in June, I will be going to do military training as well. So that whole month. So when we get back, it'll be episode 5 of the Lawful Stupid Military Edition.
That's a true story.
I don't know.
Expect
I
many
think,
tactics to be had.
I think it needs to be like 4.75 to go into like the hilarious naming of we always can't seem to like either we lose episodes or we name them wrong or we do a live episode, name it episode 2. So
Yeah.
I think we need to keep it pretty consistently inconsistent.
Yeah.
Though I think their military training, air quotes, is really both of them going to do hippie walkabouts. That's the only reason I could think that why you need a month worth of time to be away from a podcast. But you know,
I neither confirm nor deny.
yeah, exactly. I knew this whole military thing. It's all a lie.
I'm actually in the Peace Corps.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right, cool. Well, I appreciate you guys listening. See you next week.
Yeah,
Love
you
you,
guys
mean
are
it.
you're a real treat.
We love you so much. I've done the math of the 30 of you that consistently listen. I love you so much.
Yeah, you're so great. Like, I appreciate you so much.
If you could all just tell one friend, though.
Yeah, just one friend.
Them tell
Y'all
one
could
friend.
just tell one friend, and then they can tell a friend or not. I would just be pumped with 60. The 30 of you. You're amazing. I love you. And 4 of them are in this podcast. But the other 26 of you, you could be cool.
Nice. Well, appreciate you guys listening. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.